Hello, Wanderers. Welcome back to our Crusader Kings 3 roleplay series following Ardos Stark, the King in the North. And we pick things back up where a few months after the end of the last episode, as the armies of the North have invaded the Gift, the lands just south of the Wall, and have pretty much soundly defeated all of the Wildlings here. You can see we're at 100% in 4 of these wars, and we're about to get this last one here as well. And so we're very soon going to have all of the Gift back underneath our own rule, the rule of the Northmen here. However, I did want to pause at this moment because, as you can see down here in the corner, our good friend Lord Graham the Kingmaker Mormont has unfortunately passed away at the age of 61. He died of old age. He was this man was the one who spirited us away from the Bolton assassins, who formed the group that came with us, that took us beyond the wall and kept us safe, raised us, taught us, showed us, what justice meant and all these things. And even though we're not necessarily like a just character ourselves, with the specific trait, but we learned a lot from Graham. And I think, even though we were talking about Ardos being a almost like villainous or anti-hero type character in that last episode, I think it was only because of the tempering of Lord Graham's justness and his kind of good nature, his loyalty, that kept Ardos, that taught Ardos as a kid to have at least some sense of justice and some sense of what is right. And so I think we can thank Lord Graham for the fact that Ardos has not gone full villain, because this is a good man right here. Like, he is loyal, he was brave, and he was true. And unfortunately now he is dead. But his young son, Lord Mark Mormont here, inherits, and he's got the robust trait. He's a twin, actually, twin sister here with Zay Mormont. She unfortunately, not the prettiest looking child, but it happens. Wrathful, humble, some good traits. And really, he does have that last bit of the Bolton blood that he gets from his mother here. Oh, and look at this, she's widowed. So I wonder if our half sister Jessamine had fallen in love with Lord Graham at some point. I wouldn't blame her. He's a good man. I mean, gregarious, like easygoing, not a good looking man, but he was a good man. So yeah, rest in peace, Lord Graham. F's in the chat for one of the most true and loyal bannermen House Stark has ever known. Well, with that said, let us start finishing off some of these wars here. So we are going to be ending all of these here, enforcing our demands. We're going to have so many counties and stuff to give away here. But that's all right. Yeah, we're at 19 out of 7. Yeah, we'll have to do something about that real quick here, but we'll finish off the last war before we start giving those away. Did we just get ourselves yeah, we've got a bunch of rivals here, but that's okay. I should point out that our wife Alibeth is indeed pregnant, 7 months pregnant now. And so we will have our first child by this woman who, some might claim is one of the others, one of the White Walkers. Or is she just an albino woman, and maybe we were kind of tripping out a little bit when we saw her eyes turn blue? Who's to say? Is Ardos going to become the Night's King? Maybe. I mean, I really like that theory that somebody had put in the chat that, oh, and look at this. Oh, we have a son. Our second, well, technically our third son, but our second legitimate son. He has the albino trait, which is awesome. And and he was born to to what may be an other, but maybe she's just a woman. Hard to say. I hope nothing happens to our sons, you know, Carlon or well, more so Donner. Where is Donner over here? Let me find our there he is. Yeah, Prince Donner Stark here. Hopefully nothing happens to him, but you know, I wouldn't really mind playing as Maynard here. There's nothing to say that even if Donner does survive, that we couldn't play as Maynard from like as like playing as the second son, because we're gonna inherit like, you know, we're gonna probably conquer beyond the wall, so maybe he can do it. But I don't like the name Maynard Osric. That's kind of a cool name. Edric, Brandon. I think that we have to go with Brandon, don't we? That's such a classic Stark name. So Prince Brandon Stark. That is really cool. I like it. He didn't get any other interesting traits, but the albino trait is definitely interesting enough. So yeah, I'm tempted. I'm tempted to play as him regardless of whether or not he inherits the full North or not, because I feel like he could be a cool character. Who knows? Maybe his mother will abscond with him, though. Leave up to the north and take him to be the... Maybe this is the Night King. Who knows? I'm sure the theories are going to be going around in both the comments and in the Discord. And if you haven't joined the Discord, go and check the description below this video and go and do so. Lady Katrina's had an affair with her soulmate, Lord Osric. Okay, that's fine. Good for them, I would imagine. And there we go. The war over here is done as well. And then we can disband our armies here. So yeah, we've conquered everything right up until the wall. The wall is still held by King Borok Redbeard here, who, yeah, we're gonna have to face at some point. He's got 22,000 troops though. He's actually not gonna be a pushover. All the wildlings that had you know, basically served the last king beyond the wall, he took a good chunk of them, and he got a good chunk of them to follow him. Not enough to claim to be a king beyond the wall, because there's, you know, the king of the ice lakes and the high chief of the shivering shore and the Than and stuff. They wanted to break out on their own, but Frostfangs is still pretty powerful here, so we will have to keep an eye on that. So we've got all of these lands. I don't think that we can Can we restore the Night's Watch? No. So yeah, we have to completely control the region of the wall. So we will actually have to take the wall back. The question is, do we want to restore the Night's Watch? I imagine that we probably do. But yeah, what do we do here with all this land in the meantime? Obviously, this is way too many counties for us to hold here, and I don't know if we've got any characters that I really want to give these lands to. I mean, let's check in our court here. We've got some guests. Who's this guy? A Night's Watch recruit. Can we give you lands? Probably not, right? Sponsor inspiration. Man, this guy's old. So he was a Night's Watch recruit when the Night's Watch fell, but now he's just like, now he's an old guy. That's interesting. I'll probably give these lands to, and I don't really want to form these titles, really. Because they're kind of expensive. Yeah, 200 to form both of these. I could just form one, like form Brandon's gift, and then give all of the titles just to like one guy, and he'll give all those titles out to the ones that he can't hold himself. So who are we going to put in charge of those lands just south of the wall? I'll take a look through the characters, and I'll come back in just a moment. Okay, well, I did find a character who I'd like to give some of these, at least a title out to, and that is Old Owl Cruder here. One, just because he's a cool character, and he is our friend. He's one of the friends who came with us on that journey to you know, beyond the wall there. So I would like to give you one. Can we arrange for a marriage here? No, nobody in the court who we can give that to. That would be, you know, appropriate there. But I do want to give him a title. I'm tempted to give him Norlington here. And no, yeah, we'll just give him Norlington, and then I might put him as a vassal of our son Carlon. So we're gonna grant you a vassal here. It's gonna be you. So there we go. So now the northern mountains kind of extend a little bit further as well, which I think is totally fine. I am going to make the title of the High Lordship of Brandon's Gift here. So we will do that. And then, like I said, we're probably going to give this away to somebody. There isn't really anybody all that interesting in our court. We've got this Lord Renly of Grimholm. How's Woodhull? Faith of the Seven. I mean, I could give you a title. You know, maybe something like something over here. Yeah, we could give him Giant's Beard, I guess. We'll make him a vassal of whoever this other guy is. I don't want to have, you know, too many Faith of the Seven vassals as our direct vassals. Joramun Boar Shaper. I was looking at, which guy was it? Brandon Linden? No, there was somebody in our court here. Oh, this guy, actually. You know what? There are a couple people we could give some lands to, so I'm just going to start granting some titles out here, and then we'll pick the coolest one to give our to give the duchy to. So what about this guy, Gareth? Sure, Gareth. Yeah, you know what? You can have some land too, Gareth. There you go. Enjoy. What about Wydron Borden? He's got quite a few traits. He's a bit of an older guy, you know. He's club-footed. He likes to drink, but he's a hunter. Sure, you can have some land too. We'll give you that, and then we shall find two more. A Hornfoot? No, I want to give these mostly to Northerners here. Walton? This guy seems kind of cool as well. He is, you know, kind of clever. He's diligent. I'll give you Molestown. And then we need one last one. And I think we'll go with Carlon Borlorn. Skagosi. Oh, he's disloyal now. I might give it to him anyways. He seems cool. And you know what? Coolness counts for a lot. So there you go. You can have that title as well. Now, who are we going to make the lord of all of these lands? I think it's probably going to be Master Walton. He's got decent traits. You know, shrewd. Oh, yeah, this guy's good, actually. Yeah, I think we're going to give it to you. So we're going to grant you the title of the High Lordship of Brandon's Gift. And then we're also going to grant you some vassals here. Can we give them that one? And this one. And Giant Speared as well. There we go. So we've got the new, Grand Mayor Walton. That's kind of cool, actually, that we've got this kind of Grand Mayor or whatever you would like to call it. I mean, can we make him like a march? If we look into where is that again? Change. Give vassal directive? No. Retract vassal independence, grant vassal. I don't see where we can change his contract. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Yeah, I'm not seeing it for some reason. Am I blind? Maybe I'm blind, but in any case, we'll figure that out later. But yeah, for now, he can hold Brandon's Gift as basically like a march, essentially. But yeah, he's a Grand Mayor, so I guess he might. Yeah, who knows what he's gonna do with his lands there. It's kind of cool though. We do need to fill up those positions here, like our Castellan. Who? Oh, what? This person has. Look at her learning. 32. Massive. Do we? You know what? I think we've got to make Lord Tomard our Castellan. He is old. He's probably gonna die soon, but he has served us loyally. He was one of the first guys who joined up with us here. Well, you know, the Manderleys too. They have served us well. Garth, could Garth? What about Garth? Where is Garth? Our dear friend Garth Manderley. Is he even on here? He should be. He is our direct vassal. I'm quite certain. But I am not see. There he is. Garth the Gaunt. What are his traits like? He's only really knowledgeable in war, though. No, he's, yeah, I think. I mean, we could put him as our Castellan and just put him on war. That might actually be fine. Yeah, you know what, Garth? We're gonna do it. Garth, I think, will make a good commander. Tomard, that's unfortunate for him, but that's okay. Spy Master Winton as our Spy Master. Let's see, Mistress Grisella. Do we make our Fool our Spy Master? That would be kind of interesting, actually. I like that idea. Oh, Lord Tomard is already our admiral, so it's not like he doesn't have a position, so that's okay. And so does Lord Manderley. Yeah, so there we go. And I don't think anybody will begrudge us giving Garth that position. Well, I don't know. Maybe they will. He is a milk of the poppy addict, but whatever. It's done. What's done is done. And, you know, Tomard's old. He'll die eventually anyways. All right, so what do we do from here? I guess we let time run a little bit. So, oh yeah, so we got to put Garth onto doing something here. Honestly, we could have him fortify defenses. That's actually no. Let's have him oversee the realm. We'll probably switch back to war at some point, anyways. We do need to take over Skagos. Oh man, we lost Brandon as well. What happened? He died of old age. So now his son, Lord Barrick Dustin, takes over. All right, wow. Lots of people dying, actually, here. A lot of our friends dying. We have a lot more enemies than we do friends, that's for sure. To the Heartless Artos. Your crimes are reprehensible. Meet me in single combat. I don't see why, and honestly, I'm not worried about spending the prestige. We're not going to fight single combat against just, like, random pointless people here. I am willing to ransom any prisoners here. I don't see anybody that we desperately need to keep in prison. So I think we'll ransom everybody here. Some of them might just get hooks, but we can use those hooks to, yeah, oh, there you go. Get spammed by that sound there. We can use all of these hooks, as you will remember, to get ourselves some money, right? I thought do we not have that trait here? Demand money for a hook? I thought we took that. Golden obligations. So you can demand payments for it. You don't need to be on the stewardship lifestyle to use that, right? You can create the wall. Well, we don't have the money for it. Yeah, I'm surprised that we can't ask all these people for money. A little strange, but it is what it is. Anyway, we're making good money anyway, so I'm not really too worried about that. We do have this disease that's kind of making its way towards Winterfell. I did isolate our capital, which we'll need to get rid of at some point here, but... And then Harmon Umber has died. My uncle is knighted. Our uncle, who is 16 years old, we're 39, but good job, Uncle Horton. It's kind of funny. Yeah. Oh man, Harmon Umber died as well. This man was, he was the strongest warrior in the world. I remember correctly. Who's his son? Oh, wow. Look, his son's a badass. He's Herculean, handsome, and a giant. What? Talk about getting lucky with your traits there. This kid's going places. I can tell already. This kid's going places. Yeah, I really wish I could get the money for all those hooks. I really don't understand why. Is it because? Yeah. That's really strange. I didn't think you had to still be on the stewardship lifestyle for it, but in any case, the disease seems like it might be slowly starting to disappear a little bit. In any case, we do need to kind of figure out what's going to be next. So I'm going to slow down just a little bit. But as we kind of consider, what we want to do with the Trident, which is obviously something that we are going to want to do with, we've planned out this alliance with, House Mallister here and with House Frey as well. Gods, this guy's not looking good. The Trident is something that we're going to be looking for, but we can't do anything right now. Somebody said that it should be, when our kids become of age, then we might be able to push their claims. If King Atheon is, in a regency, or if he's away or something like that, we might be able to push our kids' claims then. So that's what I'm going to wait for, because, yeah, pushing a child's claim versus, he's a young man, he's a strong warrior, like, it'd be hard to justify, but I could go and console command that kind of thing, but I think I'm fine with waiting a little bit. We've got a poem from Lady Lyra of Greydowns. I don't know how to feel about this. I guess we'll find out. The poem is lauded. Okay, that's fine. Oh, we lost our marshal. Oh yeah, that was Brandon. Who's gonna be our marshal? Uther? Yeah, this guy's kind of a badass. I like his eye patch. We could give it to Lord Duncan of Frostcut or Lord Cregan. You know what? Cregan's been with us. He's been with us since the beginning. So I think that we will make Cregan our marshal. I did meant to change his coat of arms here, but Cregan's Strong Chain. This is a House Umber branch here. So, but anyways, he's our marshal now. Do we need to get some? Oh yeah, I mean we could get some help going on here and getting control over those lands there. I like the way that some of these duchies are lining up too. Looks nice. Yeah, let's get to time rolling here. But anyways, as for like the Blackfires and all of that, some people were kind of saying that I should go and fix the border gore, but I'm actually leaving the border gore here on purpose, because my explanation for why the borders look the way that they do with the Blackfire is that, so we know that King Haegon lost the war against the Targaryens. He was captured. He surrendered to King Daeron. King Daeron made him renounce his claims, but then King Daeron lost the support of all of the other kingdoms, which branched off and became independent. And Haegon then was able to take that opportunity to attack again and take King's Landing. So with that sequence of events, the King of the Reach, the King of the Rock, the King of the Trident, the King of the Vale, and of course the Dornish, they are, probably quite happy with their new positions. The Blackfires lost a lot of legitimacy in the eyes of the kingdom when King Haegon lost that war, when he was forced to surrender and renounce his claim. And so it's not necessarily, even though he's taken King's Landing, even though he defeated the Targaryens, that doesn't necessarily mean he has completely reaffirmed that legitimacy to the point that an independent King of the Reach would willingly submit to him, because, you know, he doesn't necessarily have a reason to just yet. The King of the Reach, I mean, has an alliance with Hagon here, but yeah, they're probably sitting pretty comfy here. Now, there are a few nobles who do think that the Blackfires have that legitimacy, such as House Ball and House Crakehall, the Tarbecks and whatnot. You know, all of them do agree that the Blackfires are now the new legitimate lords. So that's why they're vassals of the Blackfire host. But not everybody agrees that that the Blackfires are legitimate there. So, and the Targaryens, they don't have any power to really draw anyone to their cause just yet. Maybe when Daeron dies, you know, his son, Prince Maelor here, who knows? But yeah, that's the way I see the current situation. So there's a few lords here and there who do affirm the Blackfire claim to the throne, but these big independent kings who named themselves that before Hagon took King's Landing, they have no reason to. Now, if Hagon goes and he conquers the Trident and he takes the Rock, I would imagine that the Reach would probably, you know, swear fealty, and maybe House Aaron as well. But Hagon's gonna need to go and prove his power, prove his strength more than he already has, if he wants to have the other kingdoms fall in line. So that's the way I see it. I'm sure there's some, you know, some disagreements and whatnot, but I think that seems a relatively legitimate way of looking at the situation. Somebody's plotting to kill me. Well, I mean, that's not that much of a surprise, honestly, but it does make me think that maybe we should do something about that. So, Captain of the Household Guard, we should appoint that. Maybe we'll get this Uther guy. Only 75. We can't afford to actually do some of these positions now. Lady in Waiting. Nobody's good at that. Food Taster? This guy's Master Hagen. Yeah, okay. I mean, they've got good loyalty. Alaric. He's got good loyalty there. He's average at it. Sworn Shield. Hey, Master Hagen? Varamir Wolfkiller? No, he doesn't like me. Court Brewmaster. That's a cool position. Cupbearer. Joffrey? Moga the Giantess have... No, I think maybe we could make Hagen our cupbearer. You know, your Maester as your cupbearer. That actually kind of makes sense. And I do think having a Seneschal would actually be good, even though it costs a lot of money. Getting our control growth up for a little while could be good, so I'm going to actually appoint Moga the Giantess as our Seneschal, because apparently she's good at it, so there you go. Anyways, hopefully this will keep us from getting assassinated. We're making less money now, but I don't think money's going to be too big of an issue in the future. Oh, we've got ourselves a alliance here. Peekaboo. I can hear it. Oh. An event with our two sons. I can hear it echoing around the castle, light giggles occasionally breaking out into full peals of laughter. As I enter a room, the culprits are revealed. Donner, judging by the discarded books strewn across the table, his studies very much abandoned, has his half-brother Brandon clutched in his arms. The baby burbles happily as Donner peeks through fingers at him, the two of them giggling happily. That's actually kind of interesting. Donner gains tight-knit. Donner, remember to do your studies. Oh, what happened to his betrothed here? I'm gonna go with the first option, even though... Oh, man, I don't know. I guess we are diligent. I'd love to have Donner get this trait, though. This tight-knit trait. This is a little bit of a tough one. You know, I'm going to go with the first option just because I feel like this is showing Donner's personality. You know, maybe we say, Donner, remember to do your studies, and then he kind of ignores us or something like that. Just because I find I like the idea of this you know, kind of better. And it's kind of cool, you know, that Donner, you know, this is his half brother with his, you know, his mother passed away, but he still looks at this child and he sees a brother, and honestly, that's kind of nice. It won't be as nice if like if Brandon here turns into the Night King and tries to kill him, but I don't know. I feel like that option adds to the story a little bit more, so that's the way we're gonna go with that. So yeah, we are going to do something about the trident, but we do probably have to wait till our children come of age, and so we will probably be turning our focus back towards the north. We could seize Skagos. I am tempted to just go and take care of that now. Although I do like the idea of independent Skagos as well. You know, that's kind of cool. Maybe we turn our attention to the wildlings north of the wall first. Oh, he's attacking Ooh, the Frostfang invasion of the Kingdom of the First Forest. I kind of want to see how that plays out first. Well, you know what? The north has to take some time to recover from all the wars that it's been. Before we try to take the wall, the kingdom needs time, you know. The Sons of the North need to till the fields and whatnot, and yeah, so I think we'll wait a little bit on that. I don't think we'll get a friendship with our son, but we'll get a hook on him. Prince Carlon Snow. Yeah, alright, so... Oh, and our daughter is receiving a better education because of Queen Alabeth's tutelage. Is she an other? Who knows, honestly? What is going on in Winterfell this way? I feel like Winterfell would be like kind of a dark and spooky place almost during this time. Other than like, you know, the light coming from like our children here. But, you know, Ardos, he's a witch. His wife is a strange woman from who knows where. Yeah, it's all very interesting. Oh, we could get a suit of armor made, but we already own one, do we not? Yeah, we already own the wolf's blood armor. Old Court. All right, let's hear some petitioners. Gesture for the first in line to approach. It is a Benjen. Benjen Theli. Greetings, Your Majesty. During my recent trip to the Kingdom of the Black Firehouse, I learned some fascinating tidbits about several of Storm King Haegon's subjects. I would be happy to share them with you for a price. Oh, what? He reveals every... Oh my gosh. Nobody extorts me in front of my own court. Guards seize him. Yeah, I think that's true. Trying to extort us. Yeah. My vassal, Master Micah, can barely contain his rage. Something must be done about that harbor man outsider. I've had quite enough of Lord Brandon Manderley and his ridiculous customs. Master Micah, you are... This is a member of House Manderley, one of our most trusted and loyal allies. The North is a land... The Northmen are no. Brandon is a loyal vassal. Yeah, there we go. And look this, we've made a friend with the mad merman here. My vassal, Grand Mayor Walton. Here's our Grand Mayor. Rearranges his shirt before stepping forward to voice his petition. My liege, I seek your aid in combating the issue of bandits harassing the modest people of Moldstown. Yeah, wildling bandits. My lands are but one of many within the realm suffering from lack of control. I ask for any aid you can spare. We must invest in these regions. Oh, yeah, okay. This I'm willing to spend some money on. That's a big boost. The control level will change by +20. That's probably going to help quite a bit, so... There we go. Let us have it done with. We'll pay to send out guards to all these lands. My business here is done. And so it is. Oh man, if he can take the Ice Lakes, this could make it actually a pretty fun challenge here. Oh yeah, he's definitely gonna beat him to 25,000 troops, so I want him to win because I want to have an epic battle for the wall with the wildlings, so you know. I think that'll be pretty cool. And we do get our first intrigue lifestyle perk. What do we go with? Dreadful. Dread gain plus 30% is nice. Enticing opportunity. Master of masses. Now, I think that we're probably going to go with dreadful here. I just want to get dread gain and all of that kind of stuff. Oh, wow. Thriving in chaos is pretty good as well if we get high stress. Very cool. All right, so there's some interesting things going on here. Oh, our son is facing a little bit of a rebellion. Is he going to be able to handle it? Probably not. What kind of rebellion is this? Liberty War. So what's going to happen if he loses? If they enforce, there's... Okay, yeah, so... he won't lose. It'll just be autonomous vassals, which honestly probably makes the most sense for this particular region. Oh no, I seem to be falling over again. Haha, we say... That is very funny. All right, so yeah, I think that we are going to... I think we're going to end things off here because I want to hear your comments on what our next direction should be. Should we go and take Skagos here quickly while this is going on, or should we kind of leave this for later? Do we go for the wall next? That's kind of where I lean. Or do we start to turn our attention to the south? You know, we could... I do potentially want to try to take the Three Sisters here, which would be very cool, but we would have to fight the Blackfire House, which wouldn't probably go that well. So yeah, there's a couple different options, and yeah, of course we still want to deal with the Ironborn at some point as well. But yeah, leave your comments down below. In any case, Wanderers, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.